Ever wanted to be a superhero? Actually, if you think about it, it'd be pretty simple. Any average Joe or troubled teenager or even crazy scientist could become a superhero. All they need is a purpose, just some cool threads, a name, an awesome supervillain, and some battle skills, and you could become a superhero easily. The purpose of many superheroes is actually pretty simple. Something happened in their life that was traumatic to them. They decided to do something about it. Like Spider-Man, for instance. Peter Parker's uncle, which is who Spider-Man is, his uncle was killed by an assailant trying to steal his car. And Spider-Man happened to be bit by a spider just a couple before weeks that. And so that caused him to become a superhero. Bruce Wayne, his parents were killed by a robber also. He ended up, with all of his money and fortune, got trained, and came back as a hardened, battle-ready Batman. Many other superheroes, like Superman, they were just raised on good old American values. The Hulk, he was transformed into a lab. Sometimes he doesn't even realize he's being a superhero. He's just beating up stuff because he gets mad. Now, after you got your purpose down, I'd best next select to have a name for your superhero. Many superheroes choose like animal names: Batman, Spider-Man, Catwoman. There's many of them. You could also choose something like an element, like the Human Torch, fire, Frostman, ice. There's also many others. For this case, I'm just going to use something simple for my superhero. I'm going to call it the Shinobi. For my superhero, obviously, I would have to have many skills, since a shinobi happens to be a ninja. Many of them also being like being able to disappear automatically, and then all of a sudden being gone. And also, many other superheroes had awesome skills, like Spider-Man being able to shoot webs. Batman, he didn't really have skills, he just had a lot of money, but money helps. Superman, he has every superpower under the sun. He's really cool like that. You have many superheroes like the Hulk. They just get really mad, and then all of a sudden, bam! They have automatic superpowers right there at their disposal. Obviously, I can't be forgetting one of the most important, memorable things about superheroes. They're awesome costumes. Let's say Batman. He has every gadget under the sun in his belt. Also, the Fantastic Four, every single one of them are pretty much color coordinated. Also, Captain America, you can't go wrong with the old red, white, and blue. As you can see, I already have my threads on. Let's go find some supervillains. As we're walking to find my supervillain, let's take some time and learn some random fun facts about superheroes and many of their things. Did you know that Martin Goodman first opened up Timely Publications and brought out their first comic in 1939? Many of you might not know who Timely Publications is, but they became one of the biggest companies ever for comic books, Marvel. Did you know Stan Lee worked there as the longest editor-in-chief from 1945 to 1972? And many other superheroes you know as the day. Many of them I've talked about actually in my little tiny demonstrative speech. Spider-Man, the Fantastic Four, the Hulk. Also you have Thor, Captain America. Also, one of the other biggest companies is DC. There's a long-running rivalry between Marvel and DC, but some of DC's superheroes also are Batman, Superman. You know, they have many of the famous supervillains that you know of, like the Joker, Lex Luthor, and then we're done. Did y'all see that? That was my supervillain, Makarov, a crazy communist. He was left behind after the Cold War and tried to sell arms to the Afghanis. It's alright, I took him out. As you can see from my approach, a shinobi, I used stealth and trickery and took my opponent down fast. Many other superheroes use different kinds, like Spider-Man uses a sort of humorous approach. Superman, Man of Steel, come on, he can take on anything. And we're done.